Dis lekker om saam te kuier hier op die groot ontbyt vanoggend en genade, maar daai goed is lekker. So aan, ek gaan verseker nog 'n happie van.
Nou weet jy waarom ek 'n so soet kind is.
Ja, nee, jy sit, mens kan dit nie glo nie. Dit is nou alles te danke aan jou ma Johanna, kan jy glo. Nou toe, vanoggend kuier ons saam met Matt Gardiner. Dis nie die eerste keer wat hy op die Opigeelbank is nie. Hy het al gekuier by Pierre en Jennifer so 2 jaar gelede. En ons gesels oor 2 enkelsnitte wat hy onlangs uitgebring het. Ek dink verlede jaar 2 enkelsnitte. En dan ook vind ons meer uit oor die temalied vir die krieketspan Pretoria Capitals, waaraan hy die temalied help skryf het. Matt, good morning. Welcome to the Opigeelbank.
Thank you guys very much for having me on. It's awesome.
I just want to know, how many people have called you Matt Gardiner? Has it happened?
Yeah.
Many?
Gardiner.
Gardiner.
Yeah, lots.
In Afrikaans, if you directly translate it, it's soos mat tuinier.
Jy verstaan Afrikaans.
Ja, ek kan verstaan.
Oh, lekker. Ja, he's a KwaZulu-Natal boytjie.
Yeah,
So
I was at Tux for a year. So
so you're very Afrikaans.
I can speak it. I did well at school.
Okay, that's good. Matt, before we continue, I just want to know, do you still gym and do you still play golf? Because last time that was like a major thing.
I do still do both of those things. Last year I didn't train too much, but I'm back into it now and really enjoying it. And I don't play as much golf as I'd like, but I mean, we get in there.
Exactly.
Does any man ever play as much golf as they would like?
I don't think so. Unless you Tiger Woods or something, I think. I think
Exactly.
when you, but also then if you're getting paid for it, like, and you have to do it every day, I don't think it's as fun, you know.
That's true. But the rest of
hear
the world
you.
that doesn't get paid for it, I think they'll never get enough of it.
Oh, absolutely.
But you have to keep it special.
If I could play like 4 times a week, I think I would.
Okay.
Well, as long as wifey and the kids are catered for,
Absolutely.
while they await the coming back of the father, I don't mind.
Yes,
Well, Liefie,
Absolutely.
Speaking of wifey, you got engaged.
Yes.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
So that happened last year in July.
Wow.
So her family is from England and Wales and Ireland.
So she's very English.
Yeah, so she's very English. So she's actually moved out here and she's living with me. So I found out from her parents that exactly where her grandfather had proposed to her all those years ago on top of the Great Orme in Wales, in Llandudno.
Yeah.
And I proposed on top of the same mountain.
Oh,
it was
that's
awesome.
special.
It was really, really awesome.
Wow,
is
Matt.
that the same girl you wrote the song for?
Satellite, yeah, same girl.
Really?
Same girl.
And the brown hair, brown eyes one is...
I wrote that years ago.
Oh, okay.
That was another girl.
Not the same one.
But that song is now for her. So.
Wow,
Yes, of
that's
course,
special.
of course. Oh,
Okay, well, you'll have to teach her about koeksisters and melktert.
Oh, she's already tasted those. Yeah.
Has she?
She absolutely loves them.
Oh,
Absolutely loves
we're
them.
going to let you taste my mother's
Amazing.
shortbread
I can't wait
recipe
to
Yeah.
try that.
just
I've been-
afterwards.
I've been eyeing those.
But you have to sing first, otherwise it's going to make so much phlegm. We're not going to be able to hear you, but I
Yeah.
promise you'll
Amazing.
get one. I'll keep one for you. So first of all, let's chat about the official theme song for the Pretoria Capitals cricket team in celebration of the Betway SA20 tournament. Wow, that's a mouthful. Congrats on composing that and writing that. Pretoria Let's Roar. It was debuted on
Let's
Friday.
Roar.
Let's Roar.
Not Royd.
Oh, sorry. Excuse my, you see, dis nou die sugar rush.
Ek sê vir jou, ja nee, kyk, dit gebeur lekker hier.
Pretoria Let's Roar. And it was debuted on Friday, 10 January, during the Pretoria Capitals' first game. How doth one write a song for a sports team? Because it's something totally different from writing a normal
Oh
song.
yeah, but so you just have to like kind of. Well, firstly, when I initially got the call to write it, I was like, amazing. I'm absolutely.
You thought it's a prank?
Absolutely. No, I thought absolutely it'll be amazing to do. So I've always been a huge sports fan, and like I've literally grown up watching cricket, football, rugby, everything with my parents, and so it's just been something that I've always loved. And you hear all these anthems, and like for example, like Wave Your Flag for the 2010 World Cup. That was a huge inspiration for this song.
Yes.
Because I wanted to make something that would resonate with the people of Pretoria. And I tried to encapsulate the feeling that I had when I lived here for a year. And it turned out really, really awesome, I think. And
Because it's an awesome place to live.
And it was just so fun.
Yeah.
It's so fun to live here. The place is amazing as well. I really enjoyed it here.
Yeah.
For the time that I was here, it was amazing.
And the outcome, are you happy with it?
Oh yeah, I love it.
But you co-wrote it with, is it Rouge?
Yes. So I wrote the chorus and the verse and that, and then we sent it off to Rouge, and she put on this absolutely amazing rap piece that as soon as I heard it, I was like, that's crazy. I was like, that's amazing.
Tell us about the feeling you get when you stand there, especially, well, on the 10th of January, when they played it or sang it. How do you feel standing there and you think, well,
That anthem is mine.
It's absolutely surreal. It is crazy. And especially just a couple days ago when they played the Joburg Super Kings, I was at the game at Centurion. And it was just every time there was a wicket, the song played. Every time there was a 4 or 6 song played. When they walked out, the song played. It was when they won, the song played. It was just amazing.
Oh, well, all I see is royalties.
I just thought it was so cool. But also, like, you get used to hearing your own voice when when you're listening to, like, the demos and stuff.
Yeah.
But to hear it, like, playing throughout a stadium and it's, like, loud, it was just, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
That feeling inside a stadium, the sound is different, the acoustics are different, the smells are different. It's so loud.
And the energy is just
it's
incredible.
Absolutely.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, well, just tell us, before we get to the next 2 singles that you released, was it during last year as well?
Yeah.
In 2016, you took part in Idols.
Yeah.
The journey, I mean, it's 9 years. How do you feel? Well, it started 9 years ago, and now it's like boomed everything. How does it feel?
Insane. Like, I look back at times like that when I look at, like, photos of myself back then, and I just think, you are you're a child, you know? Like, and to just watch how, like, over the years, as I've progressed, writing different songs and just hearing what I made back then, and then over the years, it just gets, as like, obviously, as I get older, my taste gets refined, and the stuff that I like gets refined even more, and then I find my sound even more. Yeah. It's just incredible to look back and to just see the things that I've gotten to do through music and the people I've gotten to meet, and it's ridiculous. I can't believe it's my life.
And now you've also won the 2018 KZN Young Achiever Award, or not now, in 2018. But if you look back at something like Idols, it can be very intimidating, competitions like that. Would you do it again, or if a young aspiring artist came to you and they want to build a name for themselves, what advice would you give for someone to get out there and get known? Is a competition a good idea, or can it crush your reputation?
I think a competition can help, but my advice would be to just be yourself, post who you are, act yourself, and people. We were actually just talking about it outside with my fiance, and we were saying, like, your music isn't what makes people fall in love with you. The person you are is what makes people fall in love with you. And if you are showing your authentic self,
exactly,
people buy into who you are, and then they go, okay, well, and also don't try and copy songs. Because if you're trying to be like, oh, I want to be Ed Sheeran, people are going to be like, well, you just sound like Ed Sheeran. You don't.
And there's already an Ed Sheeran.
There's already
we
an
don't
Ed
want
Sheeran,
another one.
But there isn't. Well, there is, because I exist. But like there's only one of me.
Exactly.
There's no more people who are me. So like, I've got my abilities. I've got my voice. Like, no one else sounds like me. No one else writes the same songs as me. And it's just that would be my advice. Is just be yourself, be authentic,
and work hard.
And work hard. Just show people what you got.
And I must say, with your singles, especially Right, Wrong and Satellites, you can hear that authenticity. There's a very personal feel in that song. Tell us a bit about that.
Oh, it was awesome. So I wrote Right, Wrong with a couple of my friends, and we just thought it was an absolute banger. So we loved that one. And then Satellites was actually written. It sounds a bit creepy, but it's not, I promise.
Yeah.
I was sitting at my desk, and in the room we were staying in, outside the window is like the porch steps going down onto the pool area, and Erin was sitting there, and I was just busy messing around with stuff on the guitar and piano and stuff, and just making something. And I looked across, and she's a huge fan of space.
Yeah.
So I just looked across at her, and I just thought, how can I link her love of space to her, like my love for her?
Sure.
And the words just started coming out, and I was like, satellites and shooting stars, and like they're beautiful, but they aren't as beautiful as what you are.
Oh, that's special.
And the song is just
She's a lucky woman.
it's so special, and the song just happens super quick.
Well, Valentine's Day is coming up in 2 or 3
It's a
weeks.
perfect song to play for your loved one, and we can't wait to hear it live in a few minutes.
Absoluut.
On die Groot Ontbyt. Thank you so much for coming to chat
thank you
with
guys
us.
so much for having
You're
me.
a
It's
wonderful, diverse, versatile, dynamic singer-songwriter, and we're so proud that you are South African. Are you going to stay in South Africa, or are you going to...
Oh yeah, we're still here.
Okay.
Lekker.
Still here for a
Fantastic. I
good
just wanted to
Lekker,
make sure
man.
before I give you one of my mom's shortcakes. Now you deserve one. Thank you, Matt Gardiner. Bly ingeskakel vir sy regstreekse weergawe van Satellites binnekort.